Ready?
Yep.
Here we go, boys. Yay. That one was better.
Yeah.
That was much better.
Yes.
That one was way better.
Let's go. What's up, everyone? This is Jordan from Poison Noises, joined as always by Rutsky and Fern. Say hello.
Hello.
Obviously, the aspect ratio is different, so we're trying something new. But we are here with new friends also. Let's try this again. Why don't you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves?
I'm Joe Woodle.
I'm Josh Morris.
Daniel Austin.
Hey.
So we have brought these guys on to play some games, play some tunes, and we're also going to be showing off a very cool collab project that I did with Josh that we'll be showing at the end of this and everything. But to get things started, you guys have seen the show. Who here has seen the show before? Who hasn't seen the show before?
Not I.
Yeah, you've seen the show before. Right, that makes
have
sense. Cool. So we're changing the way we're doing this up a little bit. So we've always had the games, which seems to be like a favorite part for everyone when we when we go through and do the jams. But we've kind of turned it on its ass a little bit, and we've decided we don't. I guess we don't punish hard enough for for people losing the games. We just kind of move on. So we have created this new thing called the Widdly Widdly Wheel. And what the Widdly Widdly Wheel is essentially for every game that you guys lose, you have to spin the Widdly Widdly Wheel one time. And the Widdly Widdly Wheel adds challenges to your performance later on in the day, essentially, is what is going to happen. Okay. Some of them will slightly inhibit your ability to perform as you are normally comfortable, and some of them are just really, really funny to us.
Oh, so, Jesus Christ.
So I also want to do this, and we're going to do a long form one, so anyone who was nice enough to join us on Volume or on YouTube or whatever who wants to see the long format one, they can see everything we're talking about right now, but anyone who just wants kind of the quick little snippets, that's why we're shooting it like this, so we can do all the fun little games on TikTok and share them all over the place and Instagram and such like that. So,
all right.
Yeah, new thing for us.
Well,
yeah, that's cool. You guys are the first ones to be here for it.
It brings new meaning to
cool.
what I'm seeing.
Yeah. So, we
Yeah.
have...
Yeah.
Right.
They've
So,
seen the wheel and they've said the words, but they don't know what any of it is.
So for added pressure...
Wow.
Because we clearly haven't developed enough of that by saying there's punishments
Don't
involved.
freak out,
Right. To make it way worse, we're also going to have some time constraints on this one because, one, it's funnier. Two, I want to make sure it's under 90 seconds so that we can get it on all the right social media platforms. So that's what we're going to do. One of you guys pull out a timer on your phone, and we're going to do it that way. So one of the games is just for fun. And there's no scoring or anything. It's just discussion-based stuff. We're going to do that one first to get you guys a feel for how this works.
Nice.
The next three are the ones that can involve punishment. Two of them are literal point system, and one of them is just us judging how good you are at it.
Love being punished. I can't wait.
Okay, that being said, the first game we are jumping into is a game we made called Whale Scale. Don't look at it yet. Don't look at it yet. Don't look at it yet. Where is it? There's the button. That's what I wanted. Cool. So you guys can see this up on our screen. I will, of course, cast this into the stream as well. So the game is...
Blank screen.
Whale Scale. Rusky, do the theme song for Whale Scale.
Whale scale.
Rusky, you know you have the microphone backwards? That's all right. Listen, it's a condenser. That's what they do.
That's all good.
Who put this on there? I thought so. That's two, you know what's even funnier is that means that's 2 episodes where it's been backwards.
I've always thought I was hearing you guys a little funny. The
Yeah,
more you know. It's
you
all right.
were.
That's a testament to how good my microphones are.
It's
right.
I picked it up from the other side of the...
Plot twist. It was an Omni the whole time.
Right. Okay. So, guys, Whale
Sorry.
Scale. The way Whale Scale works is we throw a guitarist up on the screen, and we all try to come to a common consensus of whether or not they are overrated or underrated, is where we are. So,
I see.
overrated is a 0, underrated is a 10.
Okay.
5 or 6 is kind of like, you know, they is what they is. You know what I mean? So
Gotcha.
I like to start with you guys and see what you think before I chime in with the peanut gallery here, and then
Just hope I know who these people are.
I've got they're pretty
surprised.
There's some
They're
big ones on
pretty-
here. Well, our first guy.
Let me know when to start.
Well, this one's not timed. Remember, this one we can kind of just run through, unless you want to do it timed.
I don't want to time it.
They get 10 seconds to come up with their numbers, and we'll discuss it at the end. How about
Deal. I'm gonna
Cool.
get my
All right.
time.
Ready?
Does there have to be a consensus?
that? You guys have to come to like we'll come to an average between your numbers. you know
Wait, so
I mean?
what are the scales again? So it's...
Yeah, this is the part that kind of confused everyone. I'm going to explain the rules one more time so we
Okay,
get it in
all right.
short form. You ready? So, Whale Scale, the way this is the game... let's start that over again. Whale Scale, the way that this works is we show a guitarist on the screen, and we all try to come to a common consensus of whether or not they are underrated or overrated. Overrated would be on the bottom half of the scale, kind of towards 0, because overrated is bad. That's
Gotcha.
the best way to
Yeah,
think
yeah,
about it.
yeah, okay.
Underrated, all the way up to 10. And then 5 or
Okay.
6, somewhere in the middle, we try to come to
Sick.
an
Sick.
agreement here. So, Resky,
Is
you're going
there
to
a
give them... go ahead.
properly rated?
No,
is there,
there's not. This is
there's
all
not.
opinion based. You can't lose this
Oh,
one. You can't lose
wow.
this one. No punishments for this one. You
Jeez.
can't lose this
I
one.
like
So
this.
we're gonna try to go through all of these real quick, and we'll give you 10 seconds for each one. You ready?
10
Speed
seconds
round.
to think about
Ready?
it. Then we'll talk.
Ready? First one.
3, 2, 1.
Dave Grohl. What do you guys think?
You got 7.
Like
6.
I think...
4.
Oh,
4,
man.
3, you know.
I would say 4. I would say 4 or 5.
And that's it.
What's the number?
5.
5. Got it. Next one. Moving on. Jack White.
Whatever you guys.
6 or 7.
I would say
My man doesn't know Jack White.
What?
6.
White stripes?
And that's it.
I would 6.
6?
6,
Love
yeah.
it. All right, moving on. Don Henley.
Oh, he plays guitar?
I mean,
Clearly
He's a
underrated.
great drummer. He sings really well.
And that's it.
I've never, I don't know.
10. He says 10. We're throwing it out there. 10.
Oh,
I
I mean, he's perfectly rated. I feel like he's...
I would say he's even a little underrated. I would
so?
say. I would say 8. That's what I would say.
Time.
I would say 8.
All right,
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
How about you take this one?
Yeah, I would say, let's say 7.
7?
Yeah.
Forget this is a guitar show.
Last
Yeah.
one.
Jay Mascis. Oh, dude.
Do you know who that is?
Dinosaur Jr.
Yeah.
Oh, Jay, come on.
I would
love
say.
that you know Jay Mascis, but you don't know
You
Jack.
don't know
Wow.
Jay Mascis.
Does Dan look like he listens to Deep Wound?
That's it. Who is it?
I would say 8.
8.
I would
Okay.
say 8. Yeah.
Bonus round question. What do all these guys have in common?
Long hair? No, that's not.
They all play Poison Noises pedals.
No, that is not true. Actually, I don't know if any of them do.
They're
They're men.
they are men. That's a good one. I don't know.
They all play drums. They're all drummers and other
Oh yeah.
Which is why I
Okay.
picked this. We got multi
Gotcha.
instrumentalists here, so I picked all guys.
Oh, that's why you put Josh Homme as Eagles of Death Metal.
You got it.
Oh.
I was trying to throw up clues.
I
Yeah,
see.
to see if you guys
I
got it. Yep,
see.
there you
Oh
go.
yeah, you didn't put Foo Fighters for Dave.
No.
Interesting, right?
Right.
Ooh.
Wait,
You're
what'd
a
you put for Jack
sneaky
White?
guy there.
Right. They
Who does
all
Jay
play-
Mascis play drums for?
He was in. I'll show you here. I was actually on the thing. It was the first thing that was
Really?
pulled up on there. Yeah.
Deep
he,
Wound.
Oh, Deep Wound.
Yeah,
I
So,
don't know them.
Oh,
go check it out. It's very fast.
very fast.
Very fast. So
Wait, Chris
okay.
Cornell? Wait, what?
He was the original drummer for Soundgarden.
I didn't know that.
That's why they're all in like weird time signatures and stuff like that.
Oh, was
Yeah,
he any
yeah,
good?
yeah.
Was
Oh
he-
yeah,
he was
yeah.
good.
Wow.
So like they used to have this thing. Chris Novoselic talks about it in like a couple of interviews when they used to like catch all the Sub Pop guys and stuff like that, like in all like the Seattle scenes. There was this thing where if they got like him to play drums, there was a thing that he used to do where he'd like take off his shirt and just like be like an animal all over the stage. They used to call
Wow.
it the full Cornell, which is
The full-
hysterical.
Dude, I guess well, there's like videos of Eddie Vedder like climbing on Chris Cornell's back or something, like because Eddie's like half the size of Chris.
Oh
Cornell,
yeah.
you know, like
yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's he used to be the drummer, which is like I just thought that was like a fun way to do it this time. I really had to put a lot of thought into like people who are like known guitar players that also like play drums, which is why it was really funny. You were like, oh, I didn't know he played guitar, but yeah, I mean he had a whole solo career. All those Eagles guys had full solo careers. with
Yeah,
Don Henley,
yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean. But yeah, so
That's
Walsh
crazy.
being the next highest. Like
he's the next. I would
Was
assume
it?
he was first.
No, it's Don Henley, and I would say Don Henley was more
It's
famous
like,
than
it's the
Joe
pop
Walsh.
hits. The pop hits sell. You know.
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
the pop-
I mean, everybody knows Boys of Summer. Like, you know,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
listened
knows
to Don
Joe
Henley
Walsh.
by himself. I never really thought of him as a guitar player, though. I knew he was a lead
Right.
singer and
Yeah, he's a
stuff.
multi-instrumentalist.
Yeah.
He played a lot of stuff on those solo things. But yeah, you know, he's a guitar player also. I'd say he's probably the least guitar player out of all those.
I was gonna say I knew he
100%.
played guitar. I just didn't know to what
I
extent.
mean, depending on how you feel.
Doesn't
about Joe
everybody
Rogan
play
and stuff.
guitar,
Sure, yeah.
really?
Yeah,
G chord,
right,
C
you know,
chord.
like clearly all these guys play drums also. You know,
Right.
there's like that meme that goes around that's like, what is it? It's like band practice is over when someone who doesn't play
Oh,
drums
yeah,
gets
yeah,
behind the kit. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's true. Okay, cool. That's how the games work. Okay, it's kind of that one
Sick.
is a little more subjective, and the rest of them are kind of like there's like a right or a wrong answer for it.
Gotcha.
So
1, 2, 3.
Well, there's too much life in this room. I wanted to go away and keep it far from me today. Is this the end of the road, or should I see where it goes? 'Cause without you, I'm alone, a hollow and empty soul. Frantically penning this river for gold, but never a fortune to behold. And I'd like to say it'll be alright, but I really just don't know. No, I don't. Now what's the point of living if we're all just born to die? Just satisfied and bloated, the waters of life have all but left you dry. And so we live long and we prosper underneath the burning sun. it moves. In between the stone, love will find a way to grow. Careful now with your heart, it's kind of love that never lets you go. Oh, she will come your way, bring it to your knees someday. And I just don't think you know how it was, how hard it was to do it all alone. Then it's time we forget what we have lost. Then it's time we forget what we have lost. Then it's time we forget what we have lost. Yeah. And then it's time we forget what we have lost. Move on.
Nice.
Gotcha.
So let's do Rutsky, you keep score. Ferns, you do the timer. Okay? So and it's just 10-second intervals, okay?
I
Rutsky
have
and
purpose.
Ferns sounds like a
I
like
have
a bookstore.
purpose.
Rutsky and Ferns, I'd buy my books there.
I'd buy my books there too, and I own it.
Only the finest books.
So
at
what I'm gonna do
Rutsky
is
and
I'll
Ferns.
unplug this so that you guys can't see.
Oh, I see what
All
you're
right,
doing.
we got 3 games. New game or an old game? What do you guys want?
Old games.
Old game?
Old game.
1 or 2? Pick number 1 or 2.
2.
7.
All right.
Those.
I think this is a
deuces.
harder game, personally.
All right, no
14.
one.
It's too late.
All right.
23.
Here we go.
Oh yeah.
We're playing.
Figure the rig.
You got the timer ready? And you're going to keep scoring.
Oh,
You ready?
God. This is going to be. I know what this is. This is going to be hard.
So Figure the Rig. The way Figure the
Yeah.
Rig works, if you've never watched the show before, Figure the Rig, essentially we showed them 1 guitar, 1 amp, and 2 pedals, and they have to guess what guitar player we are trying to emulate.
jeez.
That is the way that
I don't
works.
have a chance. I'm not gonna help.
They
you guys
kind
at
of
all.
get progressively harder, in my opinion, but you guys are going to have 10 seconds to try and figure it
I
out.
might
Just
be
here for
alright.
moral support.
I
Yeah,
might be
right.
okay. I might
We've
be
definitely
okay.
weighed this in the favor of I hope that you guys have to spin the wheel 3 times. That's really what we're trying to do. So
Which would
we're
make
gonna
this so
we're gonna
good.
start this. You ready, Ferns? Every time you're gonna restart the timer.
Yeah,
every
I
time
have
we
it
give them
set.
the
I have it
answer.
set to an old timey car horn when it goes off. So it sounds.
Hell yeah.
It sounds
All right.
really stupid.
How long
again,
do
the
we?
way-
How long? do we have?
10
Excellent.
seconds.
We
10
can do
seconds
you want to
for
do 15?
Good
just
lord.
Because it's their first time.
I hope you're ready.
13 seconds. Split the difference.
13 seconds.
13.
13. Do 15. 15 is
15,
easier.
yeah,
We'll
okay.
give them 15 seconds.
12.75.
Okay, you ready? You're gonna have 15 seconds to go through all of these.
Jesus. Okay.
And we'll see how you guys do. Tiebreaker. I think
Nervous.
there's an even number of these, honestly.
Ooh.
Maybe we'll
So is it Peanut Gallery versus them?
Ooh, that's interesting.
Oh
yeah,
my
let's do that.
God.
That's way better.
Good
okay.
lord.
Okay,
There
okay,
should be a
that's way
bonus
better.
round with drum kits in it. I'm just saying.
There should be.
I should have done
Yeah.
one with
We,
drums.
we,
yeah,
we
yeah.
had it. We're talking
I
about
would be
that
pretty good
last,
at that.
last episode. We'll make
Dang,
something
I should have done
happen.
that. I'll do that.
I'd be
We'll have you
able
guys
to
on
enjoy
again. We'll do that.
both. That'd
we
be
should just call
sick.
it drum stuff.
Yeah.
See, but I
True.
gave you the drum game last time, and no one figured it out. You know what I mean? It's like, and literally I bet everyone in here plays drums better than I do. You know what I mean? Which is like the funniest thing to think
me,
about. But
sir.
like, all right. Again, the way Figure the Rig works is let me clear my throat before I say that. The way Figure the Rig works is we give them one guitar, one amp, and two pedals, and they have to guess what rig we are trying to emulate. So the first rig we have here is a Dano, a Supro, a Tone Bender.
Can we say it whenever we got
Definitely
it?
a guitar.
Jimmy Page.
Boom! He got it. Jimmy Page is the
how'd you-
first one. Ferns, restart the timer. You
What
ready?
is that?
Next, we go.
Angus Young.
Yeah. Oh.
I know this is.
Oh, the OD. Ooh, that's tough. OD1. Tony Iommi.
Boom! He got it. Look at that, crushing it right now.
Wait, should I have said it
No,
first
it's
if I
okay.
had
You're
it
good.
first?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Oh shit. You bastard. I don't know this one.
Yes.
TV special. Oh
I
man.
gotta guess.
You're gonna be mad.
Oh no.
Billy Joel.
I was gonna say Mike McCready. No. Why
moving
did
on.
I
Here we
not
go.
say
Come
Mike? Oh. Wes Borland.
No,
Damn it.
he plays a crook though.
He does play a crook. Yeah. Do I only get one guess?
Keep guessing till you get it
Keep
right.
guessing. Okay. Matty Healy.
Boom! Yeah, he got the point. Moving on.
Oh, The Edge.
No.
Not The Edge.
Not Julian Lage, right?
Nope.
Yeah, that I could see that though. And
Just 'cause of
AC
Hollow
30
Body.
with Stone Gossard.
Nope.
Jason Isbell. Hosier.
Yeah,
Interesting.
right. Yeah, I didn't know that one,
Okay.
right?
Wow.
That is Figure the Rig. Wow. You
Wow.
guys, they got more than they missed.
How
think
did
that's
I
it.
not get Mike McCready? Well, no, you know what threw me off? The Gibson threw me off because I always just think of Mike with a Strat.
I know.
That's
It's-
okay, but that's true though. You're
But
right.
I know you're a fan also. We've
Oh,
talked
totally,
About it before.
yeah.
I was kind
Oh.
of throwing you a little bit of a. I thought the Roto Vibe was going to do it.
I know,
thought that
I
would have
know.
been that because he's the only guy I really like associate with.
I was
don't
stuck
really
on
know,
the
but-
Marshall and the TV special. I was like, who the
Yeah,
fuck?
I'm gonna let
Yeah.
you guys know right now. The pedals really give it away when I do it because that's
Yeah,
the part
yeah, yeah.
obviously I'm the most interested.
If
in.
you
All
put
right.
a Univibe, the Dunlop Univibe, if you put the silver one, if you put that, I would have said Mike
I
McCready.
see. You know, what's funny is I thought about that too because like
Yeah.
me personally, I've played both of those to try and get like his sound,
Sure.
and like the Roto Vibe in my head is actually like what does it like a little.
That's
bit better,
true.
To
That's
be
very
honest, you know.
true,
But moving on. All right, cool.
Here we go now.
Very superstitious, writings on the wall. Very superstitious, ladder's about to fall. 13 miles on beep beep, broke the looking glass. Symphonies of panther, good things in your past. If you believe in fate, you should try to understand, then you suffer. more to say. Very superstitious. The devil's on his way. The devil's on his way. 13 miles on Big Beat. Rock down the king glass. 7 years of heaven. Good things in the past. Good things in the past. If you believe in this, you should try to understand that you'll suffer. I'm supposed to shoot it the way.
Okay. Moving on. All right, cool. That was. You
I
guys
love
saved yourself for
the
one.
Maddie healing one. That's fucking
right.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I listen. I cater these games to the people. That
Yeah,
come
I
on the
know,
show.
I know.
Like, that's how
Dude,
I
I
do this,
got
you
the
know,
fucking hat
right.
on.
I know.
Let's
I
go.
saw. I love that.
Okay, cool.
So cool.
Wow, he got that on the last second too.
Yeah.
As I was
Yeah.
changing, he got that one. What
As
was,
it-
their,
I
what was their
got it.
score at the end of that?
They had. I deleted it.
You had one job. You had one
I
job.
think they missed two.
I definitely missed two. I missed
I was thinking
Hosier.
yeah,
there was
4-2.
there was two because I hit the thing twice. the
I missed
timer.
Mike and Hosier. I missed those two.
Okay, so yeah, they definitely got it. Wow, you guys saved yourself one wheel spin. Look at that. All right, moving on to the next game. The next
Whatever,
game.
dudes.
Whatever, dudes.
New game or old game?
New game.
New game.
Wow, new game.
New game.
You got a guitar with you right now?
It's over there.
Yes, Daddy.
Should we plug an ant pen?
Maybe we'll just plug an in. Yeah. Go get something. Get something we could do for it.
What? Yeah. Why not? Let's use the Princeton.
You could just run them into the Marshall or something.
Sound. We love your signature sound. It's great.
I'll tell you what, you can use your pedal board for this also if you want. This is our first time playing it. We've never really offered it before, so like,
Oh shit! Am I gonna have to play riffs that I don't know?
you know what? How about this? How about we'll do this with the full. This, like I said, this is the first time we've done it, so we'll make the decisions for this right now, and we'll make them do it when we have everything set up.
All right.
That's probably the better, because then you can use all your own gear. So don't stress about it right now. You can take a quick look at your pedals and really think about it. But here's what we're gonna do actually.
okay.
So.
Should I still get my guitar or no?
No, you can leave it there. Actually, we're changing the format. I think this is gonna be a little bit better because, like I said, this is our first time playing it. But I bet this is probably gonna be the better way to do it because we can get involvement from the full band on this one if we do it this way. So this is how we're gonna play. The game is called What Riff? Is what it's called. What Riff? Oh wow, he even got the font. Look at that. Oh, I didn't know he got the font for it. That's rad. Okay,
Big fan.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Look at that. I'm
nice.
super happy about
Nice.
that. Okay, so here's this is the way the game works. Here you see a list of bands.
Jeez, Pearl Jam. All right, cool.
You got to choose two of the bands. You're gonna choose one, and you're gonna choose one.
Oh.
Oh
and then
god.
he has to play a riff or a part of a song by one of the bands
Okay.
in the style of the other band.
Oh. Should we try to choose something that you like that he knows, or are we trying to throw him off? Or
That's up to you guys.
because we want to win, right? So.
Or it could just be fun. I'm also gonna let you know most of the punishments on the wheel happen to the lead guy in the band.
Okay. All right. All right.
Most, not all, most. So you got a list of bands. here.
Interesting.
I'm
Interesting.
good. I got mine.
Okay.
You got yours already?
Yeah.
Next time, we shouldn't tell them what it is.
Just
have
make them pick
two
two.
bands.
Made them- Jesus, this is.
Okay. Blink 182.
Blink 182. Okay.
All right.
Hall and Oates.
I love
So
this
now
game.
you get to pick which one you want to do a song of and which one you want to do the style of.
I see. Okay.
And you don't have to do a whole song. I'll make you play like 30 seconds of it or
Which
something like that.
so which one I do the song of, and then which I do the
Do
style
you want to do a
of?
Hall & Oates song in the style of Blink 182 or a Blink 182 song in the style of Hall & Oates?
That's a hard one. These are both pretty.
I have confidence you could do either. Is that weird?
I can do both. That's fine. Yeah. So
Which one do you feel more confident about? Because at the end, we're gonna judge.
We're gonna judge you.
I think I would do a Hall & Oates song in the style of Blink-182. I think that's easier.
All right.
I think that's easier.
Write this down so you don't forget.
Stylistically,
Yeah.
Blink-182 is kind of straightforward.
So what we're gonna have to do, this is gonna have to be the first thing that they do when they play.
Oh,
and that'll
okay.
decide if you guys get the last wheel spin.
Okay.
Essentially,
Oh,
is
do
what's
we
gonna
play
happen.
it together?
I think that's more fun,
That would
right?
be
You know what I
sick.
mean?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
you
yeah.
could do it just you, but if they want to help you out, you know what I mean? That, you know.
I can sing a Hall & Oates song like Tom. Let's go. I got it in my mind already. Let's go.
All right, cool.
I'm so excited.
That's great.
So that's just how that game works. That's
Yep,
it.
that's
That's
it.
actually kind of fun. I like doing it that way better. Me and Connor kind of thought about this one a whole lot in the right
That's
way to do
that's
it, so.
pretty sick, dude.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that.
I think that'll be fun. So it'll be the first thing we do before we make you guys play.
Sick.
And we'll do that, and then we'll look at the end like, do we make them spin the wheel? I have confidence. I don't think so. How do we do that? Do we judge? Do we like hold up numbers? You know what I mean? Like, is that the better way
I
to
like
do it?
that. We'll take a piece of
Okay. Oh
paper.
yeah, I got like tons of paper.
Oh man,
and
I
markers.
wish you guys said fucking in sync. Oh god, I would have shit.
Yeah, that would have been excellent. Okay.
Da-na-na-na-na. Sorry.
So next.
One, two, three, hey! All the small things, true care, true things. I'll take one left, you're right, best trip. Always, I know you'll be at my show, watching, waiting, commiserating. Give it a sec. You're making my dreams come true. Making my dreams come.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that works. Okay.
So next, the final game.
It's gonna be me.
The final game, and then we'll just do a quick little like short side interview thing. What are you guys doing? What's going on with you? And then we'll start getting into the tunes. So.
Awesome.
All right, you guys, I think know this last game. Maybe you don't know this last game, but
Jeopardy.
This is a fan favorite.
this is pretty much everybody's favorite game,
Family
just so you guys know.
Feud. Yeah, Nugger Chug.
Nug
All right, cool.
or chug.
Yeah. So Nug or Chug, the way this game works is we name some series of words or a phrasing or whatever, and the band has to guess whether or not it is a strain of marijuana or if it is a guitar pedal. Okay, and you are going to be competing against the Peanut Gallery here.
Oh.
I'm
That is the way it
allergic,
works.
so no, just kidding.
So maybe Ferns keep score this time and you run the timer because you messed it up. But we know they won last time. That's good.
I am doing the
So
best
far
at
you guys
this.
have no wheel
We got to get you a
spins.
whiteboard.
And that's good.
That's good because they're all
Okay.
punishments.
Oh,
Every
right.
sick.
So
I
right.
have
All right.
whiteboards everywhere.
Yeah.
Wait, do we have a whiteboard here? Do I have a whiteboard here?
You're the one who just said we have them everywhere.
You have the calendar one around here somewhere. Remember?
I do. I was gonna say I definitely brought away. It's fine. It doesn't matter
Just keep
right
the
now.
score. You'll be
Next
good.
time.
Just
Yeah, I
keep the
got it.
score.
I
We'll
got
be
it.
all right. Okay.
It's funny
Yeah,
that you say
you're
that,
keeping
though.
the score. You're doing the timer.
Whiteboards are amazing.
Okay.
I'm a whiteboard guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many? I think I have 6 of these again.
I went to type in Nugger Chuck and it corrected to Nugger Chicken.
Nugget
now.
chicken.
Man, you are making me
Nug or chicken.
hungry.
Okay,
Some
so
nuggies. Chicken
Nug or Chug. We're gonna kick this off. You're gonna have. Let's do 10 seconds. 10 seconds for these.
That's what I got set.
10 seconds to either pick Nug or Chug because this is just a yes or no, like a
Yep.
true or false kind of thing, right? Okay. So,
Great.
hang on.
Wait,
Again,
wait,
the game
so-
works. Oh, go ahead.
Do they go then we go or the first person to
At
say
the
it out
end
loud?
of 10 seconds, you guys will make your decision. We will make our decision, and then one of us will win.
Sick.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you could also tie.
Or time.
Okay, so I'm just going to reiterate the rules one more time. We're going to play Nug or Chug. Nug or Chug is a game where we name some phrase or series of words, and they have to guess whether or not it is a strain of marijuana or if it is a guitar pedal. They are going to be competing against the Peanut Gallery here.
Hello.
Hello.
Rusty and Ferns.
All right, we're
And they have 10
Australian
seconds to answer each one. You guys ready? Lightning round. Here we go. Purple platypus.
I think that's.
now. I'm gonna
Can we
go
just
guitar
shout it
pedal.
out?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think it's weed.
They say weed.
Yeah.
I'm saying guitar pedal.
Guitar
Oh,
pedal.
son of a- I knew it was gonna be way huge.
Reset
yeah.
the timer. Here we go.
Yeah,
Next one.
shit
Three,
balls.
2, 1, go.
Sunset
Oh,
shortcake.
this is also got to be weed. That's probably not.
That's an obscure pedal I don't know about.
That's
If
it.
It's weed.
Pedal. Nah,
You say
it's
pedal?
Pedal, yeah.
Pedal.
What do
Okay.
you guys say?
I'm gonna say weed.
Weed.
God damn it!
This is again.
No!
All right, restart the timer.
And go.
Oh, that's pedal, right?
The cradle.
Oh.
Camera's too hot.
It's too hot. We just look so sexy.
Hot tub's too
All
hot.
right, that's it.
Hey!
I'm not gonna fly down here. Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's a pedal. Yeah.
What do you guys say?
I'm gonna say pedal too, because
Both
Oh,
lose.
no.
Okay, moving on. Reset the timer.
That sounds like a terrifying weed.
yeah, if it is,
Yeah.
if it
Sounds
is
like a
bud, it's
terrifying.
Ominous as
I'm gonna
fuck.
say I'm pretty sure it's a pedal.
I'm also gonna go pedal.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought so.
All right, moving on. Next one.
Oh, it's D in it. Oh, okay. D. It's a bag of dicks.
What kind of
It's
pedal?
either a way huge pedal or weed. I don't know.
pedal.
I think it's a pedal. I think it's a pedal. If it's not, it should be.
How
do you
could
guys
that
say?
be a strain of
pedal.
I'll go pedal.
Yeah.
Damn.
Love to see it.
literally a bag of dicks, Doctor?
Dr. Robert, I know that's weed.
You know
It's a Beatles song.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know that's weed?
I'm pretty sure it is.
You don't know.
Almost 100%. No, I'm gonna say pedal.
Wait a minute.
Pedal.
That's
What
it.
do you guys say?
I'm gonna say weed.
I'm gonna say weed.
Hey!
That's it. That's the end of the game. Tell me what the
Wow.
score is.
It was 4-2.
4-2 who?
Gallery.
You gotta spin the wheel.
Spin the wiggity wiggity wheel.
Spin the wheel. Spin
Wow.
the wheel. You guys ready?
Oh shit. How did I know it was gonna
Yeah.
Someone in the band has to call their dad
And see
figure
what
out
he's wearing.
and figure out what he's wearing.
Right now?
Yep, right now.
My phone's turned off.
No, okay. All right.
I can if you can, but
No, it's
your dad is
fine.
You gotta
nicer,
pop it on.
so-
Pop it
Your
on
dad is
speaker.
nicer.
You gotta
Yeah,
call
you
your
gotta put it on
dad.
speakerphone too.
And if you don't,
Oh,
and if
God.
you don't get a successful answer,
He probably
We have to
won't
spin the
answer, to
wheel
be
again.
honest.
Oh, this is good stuff.
Hey, bud.
Hey, I'm at the Poison Noises video shoot here, and I have to ask you what are you wearing?
What am I wearing?
Yeah, we're
So,
just curious.
I do have underwear on. Yeah, so that's good. And socks.
Okay.
But that's it.
I'm wearing sweatpants and a dress shirt because I've been online in Teams meetings all day, and they can't see the bottom half of me. So it's sweatpants and a dress shirt.
Okay, that's good to know. All right, thank you.
Okay.
All right, bye.
That wins. That was outstanding.
Was I supposed to announce it? I didn't know.
You don't have to. To be
Okay, I
honest.
didn't-
It might have been funnier if you didn't, but that was so good.
I told him where I was going. Like I was like, yeah, I'm going. You know.
Call your dad is so good.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right.
Oh,
That's
Jesus.
all right.
Well,
Last but not least, guys,
All
that
right.
is the final game. That is it. So,
wow.
why don't you guys just tell us what you have going on, and why we're here and what we're doing today and all that stuff.
You got some big things going on.
Yeah, I'm moving to Nashville next weekend,
That's
so that'll be
killer.
fun. Yeah.
Congratulations. That's
Thanks,
awesome.
Thanks, dude. What about you? What are you doing?
I'm doing what I've been doing for the past 3 years. Playing a lot of weddings and playing piecemeal gigs for guys like Josh.
Hey.
You know, playing at churches and whatnot. So
Same.
it's a whole smorgasbord of different artists and different scenarios. Driving around Vermont all summer long.
Yeah, it's always Vermont. Isn't
We
it?
don't love Vermont. It's
No.
beautiful. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful,
if you're
but-
from Vermont, it's a gorgeous place. It just takes forever to get anywhere.
If I had to go there for anything else besides weddings, I'd love it more.
You always
I
get
love it
stuck
more.
behind somebody going 50, which is
Yeah.
the speed limit.
Or there's flooding. There was some intense flooding last summer.
Flooding last summer.
Yeah, that was wild. I saw some of it. That was wild.
But it's beautiful, and they have maple syrup. If you didn't know that,
They do. Yeah.
And they make great cheese.
Good beer.
They
too.
do.
Good beer,
Great
good
beer.
cheese.
A lot of stinky cheese.
A lot of stinky cheese.
You
Yeah.
get that wedding cheese.
Smell that?
that
Cheese,
wedding
love it.
It's the fancy cheese. They put the good stuff out when people get married.
That's right.
It's true.
What do you got going on, Dan? What you doing?
Similar to Joe, just doing the grind, the full-time musician grind, and making instrument cables. That's about it.
That's
I'll
right.
kill her.
I'll be using one today. I'll
I
be
didn't know
using one
that.
today.
You want to plug your?
Oh,
plug
dude,
it?
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
dude.
How do
How
we
did I not
find?
know
How do we
that?
find your cables?
They're
Dan?
sick, dude.
Where do I find your cables?
DLawsonCables.com, at DLawsonCables on Instagram and Facebook.
They're
I
sick.
love that.
They're
Are they
awesome.
Like, is it like high quality, like Neutrik head kind of stuff? Is that like the idea? Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I'm
I
using
did
one
not know
today.
that.
I'm using one today.
We're gonna
Let's go.
talk later.
At some point in the future, I'll break into making custom stick bags. But
Hey.
I haven't learned leather working yet. But I'm
Nice.
not even joking. It's
I'll buy one. Let's go.
Custom,
Do it. I need a new stick
custom
bag.
beaters for your
custom
kick
like
pedal.
tackle supply. Maybe
Custom
a bit
drum
more
keys
affordable.
made out of gold.
Well, killer guys, thank you so much for being here. Obviously, we are gonna do we're gonna play some music. That's the next thing we're gonna do.
Hey.
Let's start breaking stuff down and start getting to the jams.
Yay. Yeah, that's good. That's fun.
That's the one. That's the sound. Hello.
Hey there.
Hi, Jordan from Poison Noises here with my buddy Josh, talking about this very cool pedal that we just showed in the rest of the video and footage that we were recording before.
Yeah.
But this is the formally informal version of What Dat Pedal Do. That's the new segment. What That Pedal Do. That's
What
we're
that
calling
pedal
it.
do.
What that pedal
Is
do?
that
though.
new as of today?
I,
or did you-
I mean, it's new as of 5 seconds ago.
Oh,
so
right.
what that pedal do? Name pending, patent pending.
Sick. I love it.
So yeah, why don't you talk about it and then I'll talk about it first. What do we have in front of us today?
Yeah. Okay. So we got Light Pollution. That is named after one of my songs. It's not released yet, and to be honest, I don't know if it's ever going to be released because it's just like it's an old song that doesn't really fit my new vibe.
Did you tell me the pedal's coming out before the song?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
rad. I
That-
actually didn't know that. I assumed this is
yeah.
you're like, I have this song called
Yeah,
Light
yeah,
Pollution.
yeah.
I'm like, oh, it must be out already.
No,
then.
no.
Okay.
I recorded it a long time. I've recorded it like 3 times now.
You should have given like a thumb drive with the song
I
on
know,
it in
yeah.
every single one of these. You know, like a QR code or
just like
something
the
like that.
unfinished demo.
Yeah, you can just hear that version of it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I digress. You
No,
go ahead.
that's no. Yeah, it's. I mean, we called it that because, well, I mean, I came to you once you asked me if I wanted to do a collab, and I was like, yeah, I'm using Univibe a lot now, and you're like, you know, what song do you use it on, or like, and I was like, oh, well, this song called Light Pollution, and then you were like, yeah, that's what we're gonna call
Yeah,
it.
it's
And I
a
was
little
like, oh, okay.
serendipitous. So
Yeah,
for
yeah.
people who don't know, it's like a I don't know if we can. I think we could say the word Univibe. If I can, I'll bleep it out. MXR technically, like
really?
Dunlop owned. Yeah, right. Yeah. So I don't
So
know.
that's,
I've never gotten in trouble with it before, but
Gotcha,
like maybe
gotcha.
like friends of mine might have.
I got you. We
Either
could call
way,
it a UV.
It's a let's call it this is why I call it a photo vibe.
Okay, photo
because
vibe.
it's got the photo
Well,
cells in it.
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? So, and that's why we say light pollution. It's literally controlled
Right.
by a little LED. If you've never opened up a photo vibe style pedal before, what you'll see is there's actually an LFO that controls a little LED that changes the resistance within the feedback loop of the gain stages, and that's what causes that in and out of phase sound. A little different from how traditionally a phaser works, because it also kind of has like this pulsing gain feeling to it, which is very accentuated in this thing that we did here also.
For sure, it's awesome.
So I've got this like LFO circuit that like this is like the Frank's Red Hot thing again, where like I put it on everything.
Yep,
You know,
yep,
it's just
yep.
like an LFO that I really, really like that I've been using a lot. It goes really fast, really slow, really deep, really shallow, but then also it has a attack and decay control, which is something else we've put on this pedal. And then I wanted to see how far I could get into the video without using this word, but throbbiness.
It is
like
very throbby.
How much it throbs,
Yeah.
you know, that is another feature on this pedal in terms of, what did we label it as?
Swell. I
Swell.
think.
That's a way better word
Hey,
than throb.
it's pretty swell, dude.
It's a swell knob.
It's a
dude.
swell knob.
So yeah, so you heard us playing it a little bit before. What are your like go-to settings when you do this? Is it close to this or something different?
It's pretty close to this. So usually I keep the attack and decay all the way up, and because I'm a huge fan of just like the regular photo vibe sound.
Sure,
right?
sure.
Previously, what was on my board was a retro vibe.
Cool.
Jam pedals
Yeah,
retro
yeah.
vibe, and
Great pedal.
it's just a sick pedal, and I tried to emulate sort of what I got out of that, and I think. I mean, the swell just makes it so much better. It makes
You push that a little bit harder than where we had it before?
Of course,
Cool.
yeah. So I push it a little harder, and then I live here sometimes, but depending on the song, it's not enough. So like,
that's like a little
so
bit
it's
of texture.
a little bit
yeah,
of texture,
right.
but I mean, I think right here is where it starts to get fun. So you get a little bit more depth and a little bit more speed. So that's about where I'd keep my retro vibe previously.
Okay.
So
Okay, that makes sense.
The song "Light Pollution" literally goes like. So you get that like half diminished with the
Sure,
wobbliness.
yeah. It's like
so
it's not
it
quite
works
like
well.
C6 sounding. You know what I
Right,
mean?
it's just
like
teetering,
Yeah,
yeah.
It gives, it just
Yep.
it's spice, it's flavor.
Yeah,
it's not
exactly.
It's not your whole tone. You know?
No,
like,
no.
Yeah. So cool. So let's talk a little bit about the controls across the top. I know I already mentioned a few of them, but I want to kind of go through what we have. So volume control. It's actually got a lot of push on top,
Dude, and I
like,
have to tell you,
surprisingly.
who like the people that I've sold these to, they're just like, I can't believe that it has a volume control. Every
Yeah.
pedal should have a volume control.
Yeah,
it should.
It's
right?
silly when you think about modulations. Like my whole
Yeah,
like series,
especially
like V2 series of my digital modulations. Like the thing I did from 1 to 2 was add volume controls
Yes,
on everything,
yes.
and everyone was like, "Oh, interesting." And just like
Yeah.
a little bit of push on tap, you know,
awesome.
is like can be a cool thing. So
Awesome.
then depth and speed. That's pretty much what you're gonna have on any like kind of standard univibe kind of thing, right? And like it goes really fast, really slow. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm
yeah,
gonna crank
dude.
the depth so
Yeah.
that we can actually show this. Like this is slow.
Oh, it's so, dude. It's like a wave, right? Like,
Yeah. But then, you know, it can
crazy.
also like. Like, what? That's not. That's almost like. That's like, I want to say it's almost unusable, but every time I say that about a setting, someone's using it the way I wouldn't
Someone's
use it.
using it, yeah.
You know, that's just kind of like how it goes.
I
So-
tried to mess around with it while we were playing Superstition, and I was just like, you know what? Let's just make this like really.
I heard that.
weird.
Yeah, I
It
heard that
just,
when you were doing
know,
it. It's like it's definitely like it's a sound you don't expect to hear. You
Right,
know what I
right,
mean? It's like
exactly.
especially out of a photo vibe, out of
A
a photo
photo
vibe.
vibe,
You don't
yeah,
hear it
yeah.
out of that. So
Right.
so that's that top row. I would say those are like traditional vibe controls. Maybe the volume's not even traditional. Let's call that a bonus. That's that we love that.
I
That's
love
great.
that it has the volume.
So before I dig into these two, I want to talk about what this knob does right here, the
yeah.
middle one, that swell, that thing that we're not going to call throbby. It is essentially, it gives you the ability to kind of push the gain staging as it hits the top of the wave. So, you know, when you think about it in terms of a sound wave, it's kind of got this arching thing to it where we talk like it's like a wave, you know what I mean? Really what it is. When it gets to the top in a univibe, unlike most modulation pedals, it actually kind of pushes the gain a little bit. And this is kind of like how you do that Hendrix thing where like you put it in front of like a fuzz and it kind of like throttles it. You know, and like a mod, which is like what I really like. If I use univibes, that's what I'm using it for.
Yeah.
And I know you have a Fuzzbender, right? That's what you.
Fuzzbender,
Yeah. So like, I think you and I kind of related on liking the same old vintage fuzzes. So like
yes.
that being said, you can kind of like clean it up. So here, let's do like this. It's just kind of like sparkly and
it's beautiful.
it's like sweet sounding. You know, it's not
great, dude.
not like gross and overbearing, but like you know you can push it. You can hear it right there. Like, where it's kind of hitting those peaks, it pushes the gain, but you can go like, you know.
It's so cool.
So like, you know, to taste, you know, like how you
That's just
you
an
would set
awesome
that, you know.
control.
But it's like something, you know, because people use univibes differently. I know people who are like, who have like different univibes. One for like their I said it so many times now. The people who use their photo vibes will use it
they'll have a different one for their like fuzz push thing, and then have one just for like their photo vibe sound, for their modulation sound, because you kind of need them to do two different things, right? You like, if you need the one that's like super throbby and gross, that's like what you're gonna put in front of your fuzz. Or if you want one that's just kind of like a nice, pretty, shiny texture, it's like the opposite of what you want. You kind of want it like a little bit like thinner sounding.
I put mine directly after my fuzz, and it like actually it does this
after the fuzz.
I go after the fuzz.
Maybe we talked about this already.
We did.
Yeah,
It's a very different sound. It's less. I think it's less aggressive, but it's just a very different. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
Me and Big J sat down one day, and we had this, like something similar to this, like my Lighthouse, which is like kind of this, but doesn't have as much push, I'm going to say.
Right.
That's the biggest difference, with some other minor filtering tweaks. But we took that and like our Glut Cheeks, which is like our fuzz face tone bender, and we did videos on like swapping them in different places and stuff like that. And him and I have always been like, oh, you know, you push the fuzz face with the photo vibe. Yeah. It's funny, I'm like comfortable saying fuzz face. I just no one's gonna come after me for that, you know. I mean, no one's gonna come after me for the other one either, but. No,
we'll see.
Right. So, but I think that, you know, we were both like, oh yeah, that's how you do it. That's like Jay's whole bag is that sound, you know? Right. So like, then we switched them and we were like listening to it back. We were like, you know,
it's an interesting sound.
Maybe we've been wrong for, you know, 20 years of us playing it. You know what I mean? Like that's a possibility. So, so that's that control. And then finally, you know, last but not least, these two little features right here, which I think we just labeled them as just attack and decay. Is that what we have on this?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So attack and decay, think about that as the shape of that wave, right? So we were talking about when it gets to that peaky swell thing up here, that's when like the gain kind of starts getting pushed a little bit and you get a little more of that low end response. So what this does is controls the shape of the wave coming up on both sides. So if this is the start of your wave, that's the attack, and then the way it comes back down, then we're calling that the decay, right? Kind of like an envelope filter. So it's like when we talk about shortening those from like round to square waves, essentially what'll happen is it'll just go from, you know, the absolute minimum of the vibe sound to the absolute top immediately, right? It's like a square wave, and then it could round off, right? Or you could do the opposite, where you have your attack is kind of slow moving in, and then it drops off right here at the decay, and you can make kind of like reverse sounds with it and stuff. Yeah. So I want to show first those one at a time, and then what happens when you do both of them. And it's kind of interesting. So we'll get the speed going kind of quick so you can hear it. So we rolled this attack off. See how it's like a little choppier, right? Let's do it slow so you can really hear it. And if you look at the light will respond to what it's doing.
I love that about it. That's so cool. Oh, yeah.
See?
That's so cool.
It's like you hear that. It's like an abrasive little chop that happens because we took all the attack out, right? And then you roll that back in. It's back to being smooth. Yeah. But you could do it the other way, too. You could take the decay off. And now it like falls off really sharp, right? Kind of like goes off a cliff, like, you know?
It's so interesting. I like how it sounds when you're playing like single notes in between it too, like. Because like every now and again something weird
it happens on the and.
Yeah,
you know, like right, and it's like, oh, it sounds like you played like an extra note or something, right? I mean, if you like push it hard, you can really hear these differences, you know. It kind of like it's like a little surprise, you know. I mean, again, let's turn them this way again.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
It almost acts like a trem in that sense. Like you can really get it.
If you go this way, it sounds like it's almost like a backwards noise. You know?
Right. Oh my god!
Both you and I just like. So if you were to pull them both back, now we've got a square wave.
Yeah.
And you're right, it's kind of like a trem because now we've got a big volume and gain boost, right? But we can do it subtle too. We can also like just make it like helicoptery. And like, you know, when it's fast, you don't notice it as much. You know what I mean? That's more of like a square wave. Like if we were to turn it this way at the same speed, it's just like a little more organic, you know?
But I would say if you want your traditional kind of, photo vibe sounds, I'd say somewhere around here is probably where I would run it. Speed the taste. But this is like what I think that vibe sounds, that late 60s vibe sounds like, If this is a little abrasive for you, just turn these all the way up. Like if it's too much fun for you to handle,
great, dude.
Yeah. So I think your favorite settings and my favorite settings are kind of in the same place. Then that's interesting to know.
I just like the real kind of like warm, inviting, like classic Univibe sound. It's just it's very comfortable, and it's just I love it during solos. I love it during certain lead lines, and just people turning it on when you don't expect it.
Yeah, it's a little flavor.
Yeah,
that's what it's for. So that is it. That is the Light Pollution. It is a photo vibe style pedal with a whole bunch of bells and whistles. Why don't you tell them where they can get it? I know you have at least a few of these left.
I got a few of these left. You can DM me on Instagram, Josh Morris Music, Facebook, Josh Morris, Twitter, Josh Morris Music. You can get a hold of me through any means necessary, and I will
any means necessary,
please.
Telegram,
Telegram, Pony Express, whatever works for you. Josh Morris Music on social media.
If you can't find him, find us. Clearly, you found us if you're seeing this video.
Yes.
And we'll point you in the right direction. We only made 20 of these.
Only 20.
There's only 20 for now, at least. Depending on how it goes. So help us make more.
Hey, I would love that. I would love if every single alive person has one. No, I'm just kidding. I can't tell you how happy I am with it. I love the design. I love the
this one came together cool.
It came out really cool. So I'm really grateful for everybody involved, and thanks, dude.
Yeah, dude, thanks for coming through. Thank you everyone for sticking around and seeing this through to the end. I know we had a lot of content with Josh today. We've been filming all day, so
it's fun, man, super fun.
But yeah, man, go and if you're just seeing the small snippet of this, go and check out the whole video. We got jams, we got games, and everything. And thanks again for coming, man.
Yeah, man, thank you.